Hi guys, this is Klazart bringing you another English commentary. This time I'm commentating on a game played very recently in the round of 16 GOM TV MSL week 1. This is between TT Shine and TT Ever, and Oversky, and it's being played on Python. And Python is one of the new maps in the pool this time around, and I have to say I've yet to see a boring game on this matchup. Every game pretty much on this map has been an exciting game to watch. So let's hope we're in here for another fun one. These players are both very, very interesting players. Oversky so far has advanced almost purely on the basis of Zergling rushes and this unique 3-hatch Zergling rush build that he's come up with that I haven't really seen before. Most famously, he defeated Bisu recently using that Zergling rush and displaying some excellent micro with his Zerglings and overcoming Bisu in that. Shine on the other hand, TT on the other hand is no stranger to cheese and rushes and proxies, and he himself, I believe, proxied Nada very well in the previous round, and he has come through through a tough group, and you know, I think TT has shown that he can not only proxy and cheese and be innovative in his gameplay, but that he can also you know, last out late game, as he demonstrated by his game versus Nada, where his proxy failed, and yet he still managed to beat Nada in a straight up micro game. Oversky has yet to be tested in that regard, luckily for him. But it remains to be seen whether or not he can hold up if the game goes to a 20-30 minute matchup and his initial rush does not succeed. So he's yet to be tested. Maybe TT will test him in that this time, and it does look like he's put up that spawning pool before anything else. So it does look like he's going to go for another Zergling rush here. TT has scouted it and should be aware of it. He's got a single gateway and he's got an extractor up. So it looks like TT was planning on teching and planning for a longer game, considering the size of this map. But now that he knows that Oversky is likely to rush, I think TT should probably put up a second gateway and take advantage of the fact that he's economically on par at the very least with Oversky. And now Oversky puts up the second hatchery, and he's put up the second hatchery actually in his base. So I don't understand. I guess the reason he's doing that is because he doesn't think he's going to be able to defend it outside his base potentially from a rush by TT, since his overlord has only just gotten over to TT's base now, so he didn't know whether TT was going to rush him or not. So since he put that hatchery down very late, he put it down inside his base. TT is aware of that. TT has scouted that with his probe. He's seen it with his probe. So it's certainly not, you know, the fact that he's trying to hide that hatchery from TT, because he knows TT's probe has seen it. And now he's got his Zerglings on. He's just trying to kill out that probe to deny TT any further scouting information. TT, on the other hand, has stuck with that one gateway. He's sending a second probe down to try and get further scout information, because he knows that one probe has been cornered by the Zerglings. This is a third. Is this going to be a third hatchery from Oversky? It looks like, yes. It looks like he's putting down a hatchery at his expansion, at his natural expansion. So this is his kind of unique. I mean, the first time I saw this build, I was like, what the hell is going on? These hatcheries are up very late. They're not really going to give him an economical advantage, and at the same time, he's going to be kind of behind in terms if he needs to set up a sunken line or whatever if he gets rushed. But TT just cancelling a building there. I think that was a second gateway that he's cancelled. He's got a Cybernetics core up in his base, and he's put up a Citadel of Adon, so he's going for Dark Templar, it looks like to me. And Oversky has put up his 3 hatcheries, so we can expect a rush from him probably sometime soon. He's scouting around the map with his Zerglings. I mean, I'm sure he knows where TT's base is. I guess he's just trying to make sure there's no proxy gateways or anything like that from TT, since TT is famous for that. So that's pretty good of Oversky to kind of be mindful of that, and he's sending some drones now towards his expansion, I think, or is he gonna? He's sending more Zerglings. Oh no, this is it. This is going to be the rush right here coming down from Oversky. He's sending the drone drill on. He's got Zerglings. TT has got 3 Zealots and a Dragoon. He's docked on his Dark Templar tech yet. He's only got a single gateway. So this is going to be interesting to see if TT can hold this ramp with what he has. His Templar archives are building, but they're not ready yet. And the drones go in. They went through that wall like it wasn't there. They went through that wall, and the Zerglings, one of the Zealots is trapped on the ramp. It's dead. TT brings out the probes to combat the Zerglings, and the probes are still alive. The Zerglings are fighting, but they're dying. The probes are dying. The drones are through the wall. They're still there. They're still fighting. Another Zealot pops out for TT, so he's got 3 Zealots still and that Dragoon, but he's being pushed further and further back up that ramp. It looks like Oversky is almost through, and no, TT manages to hold. TT manages to hold him off, so it looks like the rush has failed. Reinforcements, they're arriving for Oversky. The Zealot on the ramp dies. Only 1 Zealot left. The Zerglings rush through. About 6 Zerglings rush through TT's blockade, and they're now going to see the Templar tech that TT had. TT forced to bunch up his probes to try to make sure that they don't get killed by the Zerglings, but his ramp is undefended. More Zerglings coming through now. Reinforcements for Oversky. TT rushing back that ramp to try and block it, but it's too late. The Zerglings are all through. Oversky has got at least a full control group of Zerglings now in TT's base. TT just has a couple of Zealots and a Dragoon. That Dragoon is the same one that he built initially. One of the Zealots goes down, 1 Zealot left. The Dark Templar pops out, but Oversky had his Overlord in position, and he surrounded the Dark Templar straight away, and the Dark Templar is down, and Oversky now trying to kill a pylon. TT forced to bring out his probes again. Oversky continuing to pump the Zerglings in. The reinforcements keep arriving. TT desperately trying to fight back, desperately trying to find some way to hold him off. He's built a cannon. The cannon's almost complete. His Dragoon goes down, so all he's got left is a cannon. His 1 gateway not able to keep up with the 3 hatchery unit production of Oversky. He's got a Zealot now, and the Zealot is going to try and defend that cannon. The Zerglings surround the cannon, and the cannon goes down. The Zealot is all that remains. The Zealot is about to go down, and TT taps out. GG. What silky micro from Oversky, completely owned up that rush there. I have to say, I do feel it is a bit of a cheap tactic. I don't think Blizzard designed the game in mind that units should be able to go through a wall on a ramp like that by using drones, that drones should be able to go through between those Zealots. I don't think that was the original designer's intention, but it's in the rules. Kespa allows it. Oversky has used it numerous times before. TT saw it coming. He should have expected it, and he should have had that second gateway, and if he had, I think he would have held, and I think he would have gone on to win the game. But none of that has happened. What has happened is that Oversky, with a brilliant display of micro and his unique strategy that continues to confound expectations, has won another exciting game of StarCraft. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next time around when these two guys face off. GG for now. This is Khazard. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Thanks for watching.
약 4년 정도를 훌쩍 넘긴 게이머 생활하면서 8강에 가본 적이 없는데 이제 바로 코앞에 있습니다. 코앞에.
예, 그렇습니다. 한 경기를 더 잡아내게 되면은 자신이 원하는 그 8강까지 올라갈 수 있는 그런 요건이 마련이 되게 되는 거고요. 그리고 이주영 선수는 뭐 이런 식의 플레이가 사실 아주 기본에 충실한 플레이입니다. 상대방의 운영에 끌려가는 것이 아니라 원게이트면 약점이 뭐가 있겠습니까? 지상 유닛이 많이 없다라는 그런 그 부분이 약점 아니겠습니까? 바로 그런 부분을 드론 밀치기와 그다음에 저글링 러시를 통해서 그 약점을 제대로 찔러서 완벽하게 승리를 거두는 이런 모습이었네요.
네, 한두 경기쯤 이런 플레이를 하면은 에이 어쩌다 그랬겠지, 뭐 어쩌다 자신 스타일 바꾸고 한번 찔러본 거겠지, 뭐 이런 생각 할 수 있는데 이렇게 계속 나오면요, 이제는 상대하는 다른 선수들 입장에서도 머릿속이 복잡할 수밖에 없습니다. 특히나 박성훈 선수, 앞서 2경기는 그냥 한번 스타일 버리고 올인 한번 해본 건 줄 알았더니 나한테 또 해? 그러면 아니 다음 경기는 어떻게 해야 돼? 라는 생각, 머릿속이 복잡해질 수밖에 없어요. 박성훈 선수 지금 웃고는 있지만 데미지 크게 받은 겁니다. 이 다음에는 드론 찍을지 저글링 찍을지 고민이 많을 수밖에 없거든요.
봐야 된다는 겁니다. 그게 바로 프로토스가 저글 상대할 때 가장 큰 딜레마인데. 자, 첫 번째 경기 이주영 선수와 박성훈 선수의 경기, 그다지 길지 않은 시간 동안의 경기 영상이 펼쳐지고 바로 두 선수가 또 친분 관계가 있기 때문에 아까 대기실에서 그랬거든요. 일단 이주영 선수가 막아라 그랬더니 내가 뭘 할지 일단은 생각을 하고 막으라는 얘기를 해라는 얘기 있었는데, 자, 이주영 선수가 정말 약속을 지키는 그런 경기, 저글링과 드론으로 경기를 마무리 지어 몰라 그거 못 막아라고 결국 못 막아 하고 이야기를 하고 있는 이주영 선수가 되겠습니다. 자, 이렇게 해서 오늘 첫 번째 경기는 끝났고요. 잠시 후에 두 번째 경기 이성훈 선수, 최현성 선수의 화끈한 한판 승부가 기다립니다.